Alright guys, welcome to day 3. This is rounds 11 through 15 on
What's your fantasy football league?
Alright, let's start with round 11. For my good pick, I had Sidney Rice going to the placebo effect. You got Russell Wilson, who's going to be a stellar QB. You got the first receiver because, as we spoke of before, Percy Harvin's gone for the year. So you got the starting wide receiver in Sidney Rice going in the 11th round. I think that was a pretty good pick by Brennan and the placebo effect.
Yeah, that's not bad. I gotta go. I have 3 good picks. I know. We should be keeping it at 1 and maybe doing an honorable mention. But there were 3 picks that I liked. And it was Lance Moore, Anquan Boldin, and Rashard Mendenhall. I think they're all great picks. I think when you get through 11 through 15, you start to dig a little deeper and you're trying to find maybe that difference maker. Mendenhall's getting a fresh start in Arizona, so that might work out for him. I don't know. Lance Moore, New Orleans. Drew Brees usually distributes the ball amongst all his wide receivers and his running back, which is why I took Sproles. I know you're a little jelly there. But yeah, and Anquan Boldin, again, new scenery for him. Yeah, he's in San Francisco, got Colin Kaepernick, might be running a lot. But you know what? Maybe Boldin can step up.
Hopefully. I got him, so I hope so. Okay, for my bad pick, just because he has 2 quarterbacks already.
I know who you're saying.
He broke his code of I only draft black QBs. And that person is Andy Dalton. He took him right after he took Michael Vick, which was the backup quarterback. That one I don't understand. So he's a good. I like Dalton, but I don't get that one at all.
Yeah. Does he think that RG3 is gonna get hurt again, and Michael Vick's not gonna be the starting quarterback?
Kill some more dogs. He's going to jail.
So Dalton's gonna be his savior?
The Ginger God.
Come on.
Come on.
Yeah. So I agreed with you already. Andy Dalton's my bad pick.
This makes no sense. Doesn't make sense. That's all it is.
All right, round 12. So my good pick for round 12 is going to Trevor's team, Andy Reid's wasted timeouts, who picked Golden Tate. I love Seattle, and I think everything that is going on over there is just nothing but blue skies. And as lame as that sounds, I think Golden Tate is undervalued, and I think he might surprise a lot of people this season. Yeah.
I didn't pick him, but I understand. I don't think he has any amateur referees to give him a free touchdown again, but that's me. That's me. As for me, I took Sam Bradford. You picked him. You have Aaron Rodgers. I just think, like you said before, St. Louis is going to be a pretty good team this year. Maybe hopefully surprise some people. They've been crappy long enough. And I think Bradford has some more weapons at his disposal, so I think he's going to have a pretty good year this year. So that was my pick there, given all the choices.
Thanks, man.
No problem.
So my bad pick is going to Michael's team, Armed Rodgery, with Brandon Pettigrew. I'll be honest, I kind of struggled picking a bad pick. Like I said, when it gets down to these last few rounds, it's kind of hard to pick a bad pick. But I don't really know too much about Brandon Pettigrew, so I kind of just went with him. I don't like his name.
Okay. I did want to add an honorable mention I had was Brandon Myers, tight end for the Giants. I think he's going to have a good year. I just want to put that there because I picked up Bradford already. But I think Myers is a pretty good pick as well. My bad pick, I think he's the starting wide receiver. I took Kenny Britt just because he's kind of a wild card. He's had some good years, he's had some bad years. The quarterback they have there now, Jake Locker, I mean, it's not Hasselbeck throwing bombs out. It's Jake Locker. He's okay. He's okay. I don't mind him, but I think Kenny Britt's too much of a wild card for me to take a risk on. Yeah,
I definitely agree. If you didn't say the word risk there, I was going to turn it around and say he might even be a good pick. Because like you said, he is the starting wide receiver. And yeah, sure, Jake Locker's the quarterback, but you never know. He needs to throw someone to, and he probably has the most confidence in Kenny.
All right, let's head into round 13 now. picked here, I took Emmanuel Sanders. Mike Wallace left town. He's going to Tannehill and the Dolphins. Sanders is going to have a bigger role, and Vic's dog, Richie, recognized that. Probably just because he was tired of drafting, so he just picked a random person. But either way, it was a good pick.
It worked out for him.
It did. Emmanuel Sanders was a good pick. That's what I took.
Perfect. Well, my good pick, I'm going with my team, Denarius Moore. I picked this guy up last season in one of my other leagues, and he's pretty good. I've heard some horrid stories. Hey man, try not to distract me.
You need to stretch my feet up. It's too sunny to sit like this.
Anyway, Denarius Moore. I've heard some horrid stories coming out of training camp from Oakland. So, I don't know if I should believe it or not. I mean, media blows everything up. But, you know, maybe they're going to surprise me like St. Louis.
Is he towel whipping people in the locker room again?
I don't know. Is that the kind of news you read?
I don't know. I don't read anything Oakland, so that's where I end that conversation.
Okay. Fair enough. But yeah, he was good last season, and I'm hoping that he can just carry over into this next season.
Yep. So for my bad pick, I'm doing something I never thought I would do. Yeah, I know, I'm running low too. I'm going to do something I thought I would never do. I'm going to pick my player. I took Coby Fleener, the tight end for the Colts. I half took him because I thought Brendan wanted him. And I'll put that out there now. I was thinking about him, but I thought I heard his name mentioned, so I took him. There's some other players, which I'll mention later on, that I probably should have taken, so I think it's okay. I think it's an okay pick, but I don't think it was the best pick I could have done at the time, so that's why I picked that as bad.
It's not too bad. I mean, Andrew Luck isn't always going to go deep to Reggie Wayne, so...
Oh, I know. That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah. Well, my bad pick's going to two tight ends. It's going for Jordan Cameron and Tyler Eifert,
I believe.
Eifert. Yeah, so I picked these two tight ends because, you know, I know you need a backup tight end, but maybe sometimes you can hang on and wait till it gets to the bye weeks to find your backup for your starting tight end.
Are you just saying that because you did that?
What do you mean?
You have a backup tight end?
Yeah, I do, but I've got Owen Daniels.
Okay.
Come on, you can't say anything bad about
That's
Owen
true.
Daniels.
I do like Mr. Daniels. I like his brother Jack, too.
Alright, here we go. Round 14. We're almost there. My good pick for round 14, and I might give you a little hint to my overall good pick of the draft, but it's going to DeAndre Hopkins, who Robert picked. Look, this guy has Des Bryant, he has Reggie Wayne, Brandon Marshall,
AP.
Adrian Peterson, but I was only naming wide receivers there.
Sorry, Tony Romo.
That's still not a wide receiver.
Okay, good.
And he's got Stevie Johnson, and now he goes to get DeAndre Hopkins. Look, Houston has Andre Johnson, but you know what? He's probably going to get double-teamed. DeAndre Hopkins is going to be wide open most likely. They're probably not going to have too much focus on him. And I bet you there won't be enough focus on him in the first few weeks. He's going to look out, and then people are going to start double-teaming him. And then, you know, it's just going to go back and forth. It's going to go Johnson, Hopkins, and, you know, I really like this guy. Rookie wide receiver, I think he's got what it takes.
Yep, that's true. I took a player who I didn't know much about before until we did this draft. I read more about him. Everyone's going crazy thinking he's going to be really good. I took Fred Davis, tight end for the Washington Redskins. He was drafted by Vic's dog again, probably because he was tired of drafting, so just picked someone. And he has Gronkowski, so he needs someone to start the first few weeks, maybe even more, since if he does what he's supposed to. So he's supposed to be a really good tight end. I hear good things about him. Washington does have Santana Moss and Pierre Garçon, recently acquired, but I still think he'll get his fair share of throws. And I hear good things, so I think he's going to be a good impact player this year.
And you know what? To add on to that, I don't think RG3 is going to be running as much as he did last year.
No.
He's going to be doing a lot more passing. Obviously, he had the injury, and I just think you know that's a pretty good pick. I think Davis might shine, and you know what? if he's fallen down to round 14, maybe some people are skipping over him and he might be a waiver pickup. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
For my bad pick in round 14, I don't have one.
Okay.
I've said it before in the last rounds. It's really hard picking a bad pick, but right now it's just fillers. But yeah, don't have one.
I do. I have a couple actually.
Wow.
I picked Michael LaShore, Rice baby. He's had some injuries. He was promising when he came out. He's had some injuries. He's backing up Reggie Bush. He's not going to get that many looks. But I mean, Rice baby took him. He had three RBs already. He might have needed a fourth one. I don't know. But I think that was kind of a risky pick if it pans out. I also picked the Dallas defense, who was picked by Never Go Asamuga Mouth, Mr. Chris here. There were other teams available. There was Atlanta, there was Tampa Bay, there were the Giants. It was a homer pick, so that's okay. I'm guilty of homer picks. And I just think there are better decisions to be made, but as a backup, it's okay. So I guess that's an honorable mention from a bad pick.
Yeah, I mean, I'll admit it was a homer pick, but I'm just kind of hoping that the new defensive coordinator breaks out.
Yeah.
And Dallas might be, they got DeMarcus Ware. They got
Sean Lee signed long term now if he doesn't get hurt.
I mean, they do have good defensive
Morris
players.
Claiborne, good
Yeah.
stud.
They've got good defensive players, and maybe they just needed a fresh start, a new coach.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm hoping for.
I still don't like it. Let's do this. Round 15. For my good picks, I mean, this was a round of defense and kickers. So, I mean, it's hard to say. I took Janikowski of the Raiders, even though I just dissed them not too long ago. Janikowski is a good kicker. He's reliable. He's steady. He kicks long bombs. That's why I took him. And I have Miami here because I was being nice to myself, but I'm going to go Janikowski. I just wanted to give myself some cred.
You know what? I think I'll agree on that one. I actually didn't even bother picking a good or even a bad. It's just a bunch of kickers and defensive teams that, you know what, you might just drop them anyways to get that hot running back that got a crap load of points in the first 2 weeks or whatever. So they're expendable. But I gotta say, the Raiders aren't going to get a lot of touchdowns.
Nope.
So the next best thing is a field goal. And I can totally see them coming in between the 30-40 yard line and not getting anywhere closer.
Yep.
So that means long bombs.
And he's good at them. He's
Yep.
good at them. I have him in another league of mine. He was stellar.
So like I said, I don't have any good picks. What's your bad pick?
I don't got any bad picks.
I don't got any bad
Nothing to choose
picks.
from.
There
They're
goes
all
round 15.
They're kickers.
And defense.
There we go.
So that sums up rounds 11 through 15.
We finished the rounds. Now we're going to wrap it up by deciding what team we think has the best chance of winning. I do like my team. I'm not
like mine
I'm not
too.
going to choose myself. I think I have a pretty good team. But if anyone's going to, I'm probably going to go for getting Brandon Marshall. I don't like the kid, but I think he has a pretty good team. It's sure as hell it's not going to be Andrew. He's wasted timeouts. But Tebow effect. The big Tabowski. Anything with Tebow is just a write-off. He's going to get cut anyway. Go to the CFL.
Yeah,
But,
CFL.
Yeah, Alouettes, they need a QB. But anyway, they probably don't know what we're talking about.
Probably.
That's okay. But yeah, I'm going to go for getting Brandon Marshall. I think that's the team, other than me, that's going to win it.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you. I've been riding his train in all of the videos. So, you know what? I'm jelly of his wide receivers, that's for sure.
Yeah.
He's got some pretty good quarterbacks. I mean, I got a homer pick there with Tony Romo. But you know what? He's got a great team. And you know what's even more embarrassing about this?
He's the youngest.
You've read my mind.
He's the youngest. He is
youngest
17
guy.
years old. And he's going to kick our ass. You know what?
Or is he 18?
I don't care.
Yeah, he's still the youngest out
below
of all
20.
of us. He just graduated high school.
did.
This guy is the youngest out of all of us, and we both think
And he has the most monotonous voice out of all of us. What are you
Yeah,
doing,
but-
guys?
that's true. But we just agreed that he's probably going to win this league.
I mean, he's going to face me in the final, so he has to go through
Okay,
me.
take it easy. Take
But
it easy.
NJD's carrying me there.
Okay, no.
Okay, Marshawn Lynch is going to carry me there, but he's...
Maybe.
We got, Brandon Marshall, he's a pretty stellar team. We'll be sending you videos throughout the year. Hopefully some little diary messages saying about trash talking. Talking about
Definitely.
team. We'll be posting videos throughout the year, but if you don't mind, there's a beautiful ocean out here in the location that you desire. So I'm gonna go take a quick swim. I'll see you guys later.
Alright, well while he goes for a swim, don't forget to subscribe. Most importantly,
Don't forget to do the thumbs up.
yeah, make sure you do that. But you know what? Feel free to comment. We really want to interact with you. We want to know how your draft went, maybe your trades, how the next weeks are coming up. Let us know. If you comment, we'll reply. I'm going to go for a swim now, so we'll see you after week 1.